Okay, we are going to play the pieces in reverse order, starting with Sleigh Ride and then going to Santa Meets Sousa. I will play mainly alto, but some tenor sax part, okay? Lots of cool things going on in this piece. Let's see, alto sax, there it is. Okay, so I'm just pulling up both pieces, both parts. Okay, and the alto sax has more of the melody, but before I get there, what do you notice in the beginning? We have our treble clef, which we always have for a saxophone, tenor and alto. And then tenor has a B flat, telling us B flats throughout the piece. But then we have our time signature, which we don't typically see, the C with the slash in it, and that's called cut time. Okay, cut time is counting in 2 as opposed to 4. Okay, so let's say your tempo was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty fast 4. In cut time, you would count this as this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So in the beginning, we still have that fast 4 feel for alto. Rest. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. But we're going to count it in 2. Da 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 da. Ba ba da da ba ba. All right, it looks a lot less frantic when I'm not conducting like this and I go da 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 every 2. Okay, so let me make sure I have these notes. We'll get the metronome started. Okay, and flutes, clarinets, some trumpets have this melody line also. Ba ba da da ba ba. Okay, let's change this to 2. Ba ba da 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 da. Here we go. This is metronome marking 90. 1, 2, ready, and. And then we get to 13. That's where I stopped. Okay, here's tenor sax. So tenor sax starts on a B flat, which B flat for me is an F natural. 1, 2, tenor sax, and. Okay, so my low C wasn't the best, but I actually went down to 21 on that tenor part, so give you a good little introduction to this, okay? Now I'm going to go back to alto, and then we'll go back to tenor. Alto at 13, okay, you have half notes. Let's do that with the metronome, and let's go all the way through to 27. Ready, and. And then you have 2 bars rest. And remember when we're counting the rest, it's 1, 2, 2, 2, okay? Going on 29, and 1, go. Okay, so I will admit, in the beginning of 31, I did play that G sharp late. So if you heard it, you are correct. I was wrong, okay? So that's about all I'm going to do with the alto part. Tenor part, where did my first page go? I hit it already. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I got tenor, looking at 45 is very similar to 21, well, and 13. Let's look ahead to 63. Okay, 63 has a bunch of quarter notes. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it goes 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1. Okay, let's play that. I'm going to play the, well, I'll try the low C. Here we go, 63. 1, 2, ready, and. So I was supposed to get down to the F for you, but it's a C for alto. Oh, of course it comes out now. Okay, but I just took a better breath there. Okay, so let's move on to Santa Meets Sousa. The nice thing is about these two pieces, they are both in cut time. So, or they both start out in cut time. Santa Meets Sousa does change. Okay, and you all have the same part in the beginning, and then the measure 3, it splits up and you harmonize a little bit. Okay, and if you didn't know, John Philip Sousa was a very famous musician and conductor. Conducted the Marine Band back in the 1800s, had his own band, made tons of money traveling around the world, publishing his own music and whatnot. And this piece takes his marches, because he was known for writing marches, and infuses them with holiday carols, Christmas carols specifically. That's why it says Sousa. That's why it says Santa. Okay? So we're going to keep the same exact tempo we had for Sleigh Ride. Okay? And we'll play this with the tempo. Right now I'll play alto 1. Ready, beginning, 2, 1, and go. If you're alto 1 and you're wondering what the heck I was playing, I put alto 2 on the left-hand side and I thought that was alto 1. So I was actually playing second alto. Sorry about that, but all the parts can play along. Okay, now we'll do a little bit of tenor sax. Tenor sax start ending at 5. Right at 5. Ready? 1, 2, measure 5, tenor sax. Okay, so we have a bunch of B flat, then B natural, then B flat, then B natural. Please check those notes, make sure they're happening, all right? 21, one of the hardest things to do as a saxophone player and a French horn player is to play the upbeat, okay? You notice how you start with a rest and then a note, okay? We're only counting in 2. You're actually playing when the foot is in the air or my hand is in the air. Let me see. Can you see my hand? Bop, 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 bop. So you're playing when I'm not hitting the piano. Bop, 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 da 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 da. Okay? So I'll start with alto 1, 21. And this is actually alto 1 this time. Ready, and... Nice, cool, awesome. So, yeah, tenor sax, you just play a little bit lower, and alto saxophone 2, you just play a little bit lower. Okay, now when we get to 6/8, which is measure 36, most of you just have a note. You go, or, and you just stop right there. But the beat stays the same. It's in 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I know it says 6, but I like to count 6 like this. 1 da dee 2 da dee 1. 1 da dee 2 da dee 1 da dee 2 da dee 1 da dee 2 da dee. Now no one has a scale passage except for tenor sax. Here we go with that low C again. Yeah, so I'm not sure if that was perfectly correct. I'm going to start at 45. Alto saxophones, you start at 52, like this. 1. Okay, so right when I get there, I'll give a nod, and that's where you're going to start, okay? And then tenors, you come in on the note at 53. So I'm going to play the tenor part at 45 and then switch to the alto one part at 52. If you can hear, I'm putting the da-dees in there. 1 da-dee, 2 da-dee, 45. 1, 2, 1 da-dee, 2. And that goes to the end, okay? Now, just to clarify, at 45, if you're counting rest, you should count in 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, rest. Ba-da, ba-da, okay? That's where you come in at 52. All right, let's play the tenor sax part right at 53. I may not be able to get those Fs, but we will. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to play it all up the octave. Tenor saxophones, it's going to sound higher, but you're just going to play it a little bit lower. 53, tenor sax. Altos, you can play along too. It starts right at 53. It's definitely a different rhythm. 1, 2, ready. Okay, I totally played those last bunch of notes wrong. I didn't remember what they were. It goes. So if you were like, that didn't sound right, it didn't sound right. I am sorry. Okay, and then a very similar ending. So, I hope saxophones, you're enjoying this music. Please practice Sleigh Ride and Santa Meets Sousa. I think we're only going to try to record Sleigh Ride as a 7th and 8th grade band. But Santa Meets Sousa brings its own challenges, and I want to challenge all of you. If you feel like the rest of the music's too easy, this piece should give you something to challenge you, at least for a couple weeks. Okay? So, thank you for watching. Enjoy practicing, and have a great day.